We are back today for the last day of April for the 10-minute workouts. We're doing upper body today, so I do have some stuff that's a little bit harder on the upper body through plank. If that doesn't work for you, then just come down to your knees. You can always take modified versions of these. We're going to be working for about 45 seconds with a 15-second rest in between. We are going to start with some Spiderman push-ups. So what that looks like before we get started is you're going to come into like a regular tricep push-up, but then I want you to take one arm out and take a push-up that way, right? If you are taking this up a notch, you're also taking the leg up. So just an option there, right? And it doesn't even have to be to hover. You can just take it to the ground. So that's what that looks like. Any of those versions that feel good for you. We've got 45 seconds. Go ahead and find your plank here. All right, 10 minutes. Let's go. You're up. You're going to come into tricep push-up. Take one arm out. Push up. Bring it back in. Push up. You can start to move those feet if you want to. So whether your knees are up or down, make sure you don't let your hips sink. Really tuck the tailbone, draw the belly up. You have 5 seconds. Drop to your knees, come all the way to your belly. Take a little rest here. Where you are going, you're going to be squeezing your butt, lifting through the shoulders. You're going to reach long through your fingers, and then draw your elbows back. Try to squeeze your shoulder blades together as you tuck those elbows into your back pocket. All right, you're up. Inhale long, exhale, squeeze. Keep your core engaged the whole time. Each time you squeeze back, use the muscles between the shoulder blades, squeeze. Five seconds. All right, drop it down, come two hands and knees, take a little breath here. You're gonna be coming back into a plank and we're just walking it up and down. That's it. So come into your hands, walk it down to the forearms, back to the hands. I'm gonna turn just a little bit so I can see you. All right, here we go. Knees up or down, tailbones tucked, abs are in, draw up through the rib cage. Try to alternate your start arm. If balance is difficult, take your legs a little wider. Keep it going. 6 seconds. And then come all the way back to your belly. So something similar than the last one. You're going to keep your shoulder blades up. Keep your elbows off of the ground. And from here, you're just externally rotating. So you're rotating your hands upward in this motion, right? Seems small. That's where we're headed. Here you go. Rotate it up, hold it, bring it down. And if your hands get tricky, just make fists. This is one of those you're going to want to try to bend your wrists just to reach. Don't. You can drop your forehead to the mat. External rotation, that's it. Your movement's very small here. All right, relax it down. Come up all the way onto the knees. You can have a seat or come up high. You're gonna shake out the arms. From here, take your arms long. We're gonna give it a little bit of rest, work out those forearms. Start to flick. Shake out the arms. You still got about 5 seconds. All right, now start to flick. So without letting the arms do any work, reach and extend to the fingertips. If you have long fingernails, the flicking isn't working for you, just squeeze into that letter E. You can do bear claws. As you come up, try to keep a hollow body, tuck your rib cage, belly tight. Start to take them all the way up. Bring them all the way back down, flick even harder. Make them bigger, extend to the very edges of your fingers. And then shake it out. All right, you have one more round of that. That's it today. So you're coming back to those Spiderman push-ups. You know where you're going. You can bring a leg up, you can drop the knee. If you want to add a little bit of extra, maybe drawing that elbow or knee on top of the arm. So taking a little balance here, right? So it's up to you. Find your plank. You are up. Find your push-up, triceps, extend an arm, maybe a leg, back to tricep. Nice, good breath here. You have 10 seconds. All right, come all the way back to neutral. Come all the way to your belly. Take a rest. From here, you're coming to lift the shoulders. And we're just gonna do the same thing where you're taking those rows, but overhead. So you're reaching out overhead, lengthening through the fingers. And as you exhale, squeezing down. Keep trying to place your elbows into those back pockets. You're up. Inhale long. Exhale, squeeze. Keep driving your hips down. Keep squeezing your glutes as opposed to just working low back. Seven seconds. 2, 1. Drop your hands. Come onto your knees. You have 15 seconds. Let those shoulders rest. We're coming back to plank, walking it up and down. Again, alternating starting sides. Knees down, knees up, but keeping the tailbone tucked. Keep it tight. Come right back to your plank. Here you go, up and down. And as much as you can, keep the body tight without taking a lot of movement, the better. Keep squeezing, tucking your tailbone. Don't let your low back sink. 5 seconds. And then from here, engage, drop your knees, roll it back to your belly. Take a rest here. We're coming right back to those shoulders. So again, teeny tiny movement. I know that you're feeling it. We're working back to that external rotation. So forehead hits the mat, and if you don't have enough to lift your shoulders, you can always keep your elbows on the ground, externally rotate from there. You are up. So elbows down, or if you can, lift them, make a fist, and then rotate up. Hold it, squeeze, back to neutral. Engage the rest of your body. Make a hollow body here, even though you're face down. Squeeze your glutes. Draw your rib cage in. This is your very last one. Make it count. All right, go ahead and rest it down. Come all the way back onto the knees or onto your heels. You have made it. Stretch out the arms. Just give them a little bit of a shake, bringing some blood flow back in. And then from here, taking one arm, turn your thumb down, take it behind you. Really let that shoulder come down and open. You can always work the opposite pec or shoulder with a hand. Well earned. And then nice and slowly release, turn the thumb up and down. And then take the other side, turn the thumb down, take it behind you, reaching for the opposite shoulder blade. Same thing, shoulder back and open. If you want, working the pec. And now releasing that shoulder one more time, shake them out. And then last one, take it overhead, bend at the elbow, maybe placing the other hand on top of the elbow without opening rib cage. So if that's forward for you, it's forward. If you need more, taking a side bend. Coming back to center and take the other side. And then coming all the way back to center. We did it. You have those days where it's like, we did it. That's my day today. So we did it. 10 minutes upper body.